Okay. Well, WWE Smackdown was on yesterday, so now it's time to do the Smackdown reports, the Smackdown review. There are only 2 episodes left of Smackdown in 2025. So all these Raws and Smackdowns that are coming up, they are taped shows. So the first live show will be January 5th of Raw. So Cody Rhodes was shown. Well, actually, before I get there, WWE did an angle in a video posted online with SmackDown GM Nick Aldis went to Drew's house to talk to him. Aldis granted McIntyre a WWE title match against Rhodes. McIntyre wanted it in writing that Rhodes couldn't touch McIntyre before the match. That led to Rhodes showing up at Drew McIntyre's house, and he got into a fight with security. So they could do this on January 2nd. That's when the show goes back to 3 hours. Oh boy. I mean, 2 hours was hard enough to watch. But now it's going to be going to 3 hours again. Because I didn't do well the first time. So Cody Rhodes. Oh no. So Cody Rhodes was showing exiting his bus, and they showed Solo with the MFTs. So Damian Priest made his entrance in the street clothes for a promo. Priest said it was nice to hear that energy. Priest said that at Saturday Night's main event they said goodbye to the career of John Cena. The fans booed, and Priest said he agreed with that emotion. Priest said that Cena is the greatest of all time, and we say thank you, Cena. So the fans chanted that. Priest reminded us of last week's SmackDown when Selena and Aleister got their arses dropped by the Terror Twins, referring to Rhea Ripley and himself. Priest said that has been handled. Selena interrupted Priest, saying that Priest didn't even get the pin, and he called that salvation. Selena said that Priest cannot stand that Aleister Black broke him. Aleister Black attacked Damian Priest from behind and attacked him with elbows. Priest came back with punches. Black avoided a move followed by a forearm and a jumping knee. Priest got a hold of Black and gave him a chokeslam on the ring. Priest took a table from under the ring. Black attacked Priest with a couple of chair shots to the body. Priest got a hold of Black, but Black shoved him into the ring post. Black hit a roundhouse kick to the head. Black hit a spinning back elbow to the head, and Black jumped off the apron and hit a double knee attack to drive Priest through the table. And then the referees finally showed up, so Black left while Priest was on the broken table. So this feud just keeps on giving. Because when you think it's over, bam, there's more to it. Maybe this will set up a match on January 2nd when it goes live again. So yeah. So Raw and SmackDown this week probably won't be as interesting, but yeah, we'll see. Lash legend and Nia Jax were interviewed by Brian Saxon backstage. Jax didn't like Saxon saying that Lash beat Alexa in an upset. Lash said that little Lexi didn't stand a chance against Lash. Lash said they are moving on. Lash said they annihilated the Kabuki Warriors, and they'll become the tag team champions. Saxon mentioned Io Sky. And Rhea Ripley had a tag team title match. Jax said it doesn't matter who the champions were, and Lash said they're coming after those titles. Kabuki Warriors entered for tag team action. And then Damian Priest was getting held backstage by WWE officials when Aleister Black showed up with an attack. Black said Priest into some objects and hit Priest in the back with a shovel to the back. And Black said he'll decide when it's done. Black hit Priest with a black mass kick in the garage door, and Priest sold it like he was possibly concussed. So the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend. This match went 9 minutes without the commercial, and Nia Jax and Lash Legend won. This wasn't a great match. It was okay, but I know Asuka and Zayn were the faces in that match, even though they've been heels all year. It's probably because they were facing Nia Jax and Lash Legend. And then Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss ran out to the ring. Flair sent Jax into the turnbuckle and hit a super kick on Lash. Bliss hit a few kicks and a drop kick on Lash. Bliss kicked Jax out of the ring, and Flair hit a super kick on Lash. Bliss went up top, and Jax pulled Lash out of the ring. Flair and Bliss held up the women's tag team titles. So there's a lot of women coming after these titles. So we'll see what will happen there. And Kiana James and Julia were interviewed by Jackie Redmond. James was rude to Redmond, who apologized that she normally doesn't do this show. Julia claimed Chelsea Green wants to hide with the women's U.S. title, so Julia will take on Alba Fire, and Julia told Green that time is running out. I don't think Green defended that title once. She might have defended it once, but that's about it. And then the Drew McIntyre meeting with Nick Aldis was shown at Drew's house. Aldis brought security with him. Aldis said that Cody Rhodes wants Drew reinstated. Aldis said that Drew is a top talent in WWE and an integral part of Smackdown. Aldis proposed that Drew got a WWE title shot, but he wants Drew to publicly apologize to referee Dan Angler. Aldis said that Drew would be heavily fined, but his payday from Survivor Series would cover that. And Drew said he wants the WWE title more than anything. Drew said no. Drew claimed this is what Cody and Nick want. Drew told Nick it's an unsafe work environment because Drew will get screwed again. Aldis said he wants what is fair, and Drew said that if he comes back, he gets his title shot. But he wants to pick the stipulation, and Nick said he can live with that. Drew said he wants Nick to get his lawyers and draw up documents that says that Cody cannot lay a finger on Drew before his championship match, or Cody is stripped of the WWE title. Aldis said he hates this, but to get the match in the ring, you got a deal. They shook hands. Drew laughed. Drew got a notification on his phone that showed him security footage of Cody Rhodes at Drew's house. And then Drew claimed Aldis set him up, but Aldis said he didn't do it. Aldis confirmed Cody, wondering what he was doing. Cody went after Drew and then got into a fight at Drew's property. The cops/indie wrestlers restrained them. And then Nick Aldis was interviewed by Brian Saxton. Aldis talked about how chaotic the WWE title situation was. Aldis said what Cody did was out of line. Aldis said it's up to local authorities to determine what happened to Cody, and he'll meet with Cody. The Miz interrupted to complain that Joe Henry ruined it last week. Miz said he wants a match on SmackDown with Henry. Aldis says he'll talk to Ava to see if Henry can come. But all Miz has to do is say his name. R-Truth was there to say, I believe in Joe Pesci. That's close, I guess. Miz left. Truth said that Miz was mad that Truth saw Nick's British balls. So the next match was a 4-minute match, Julia versus Alba Fire. Um, Julia got the win. I don't know what they're doing with Alba Fire. She just seems to be there to lose. And yeah, it was two heels going at it, so the fans weren't really into the match, but yeah. And then post-match, Julia stared at Green, who fell over in the aisle to sell in an over-the-top way. The undisputed champion was shown walking backstage for a promo next. The Wyatt Six was featured in a video with Uncle Howdy issuing a warning for Solo and the NFTs. Howdy said that there would be nowhere for you to run. Howdy said Solo would go on a journey that would force his family to surrender. So now we hear from Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes admitted that things got physical at Drew McIntyre's. Cody said that Drew claims that WWE is an unsafe work environment. Cody said that Drew is surrounded by pro wrestlers, so that would be safe environment, staples. Cody said that the yard brawl is 1 out of 10 of what should happen to them in this very ring. Smackdown GM Nick Aldis walked out saying that he has to make a bad deal because Cody made him look like a liar. Aldis talked to Cody as a friend, said that Cody is not above the law and Aldis can't help him with that. Aldis wanted Cody to trust him. Aldis said if Drew pays the fine and makes the public apology to Dan Engler, then Cody can't lay a finger on Drew. Cody asked, "Oh what?" And then Aldis said he would be stripped of the WWE Championship. Cody said he can guarantee Nick that he won't touch Drew. Cody said he feels like Nick has forgotten who he's talking to. Cody told him to ask their mutual friend, Wade Barrett or Marty, on the camera. Cody said he's the one who sent the tweet and changed the game. He won the Royal Rumble twice. He's the reigning king of the ring. He defeated Roman Reigns and defeated John Cena for this title. He is quarterback 1. And Cody said as long as he has this title, he is the law. And Cody said that while he's holding this title, he works for the fans. And Cody told Aldis that he works for Cody, and the champ left while Aldis looked on. So it was a good promo. Cody showed really good intensity. Because a lot of Cody's promos repeat the same thing, so at least he does his yelling promos and fans get into it more. And the point of this was for Cody to accept Drew's term. Aldis is finding this role. But yeah, I kind of wonder if somebody's turning heel. Yeah, we'll see what will happen with that. I'm sure they'll probably they might hold this match at January 2nd on Smackdown, but nothing's confirmed. So Ilya Dragunov spoke to Carmelo Hayes in the background while Tama Tonga was in the background looking on. Ilya thanked Melo and Melo appreciated it. Melo said he knows Melo doesn't like the attack from behind, not anymore. Ilya said that they will put DIY down for Axiom's Nathan Frazier and Axiom said they wanted to get their hands on DIY too. So Melo said they don't miss. Fracture said if you miss, then Fraction will be there. Ilya said Ciampa is not. Ciampa said he's not. He's not just the best, but he's Ilya's prey. The DIY team of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano made their entrance. and there wasn't much of a reaction. So Ilya Dragunov, Kamala Hayes was a DIY. So this is actually probably the first time Ilya has not defended the title on SmackDown since he got the title. So this match went about 8 minutes with Ilya and Kamala Hayes getting the win. It was a good match. They had some time. But they had very little time, but if they had more time, it probably would have been a better match. But and then Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair were interviewed by Jackie Redmond in the backstage area. Bliss said that if you look too far in the future, you tend to forget who you're standing in front of you. Flair said that Jax and Legend were in their way. And Bliss said that whoever wins the tag team titles, they'll be waiting. Jade Cargill showed up with the WWE's titles, so Flair and Bliss left. Jade was interviewed by Jackie Redmond. Jade said that she was shocked to see Michin get back up after Jade knocked her down. Jade said she'll give her some spotlight and knock her out. Michin attacked Jade with a kendo stick to the back. And yeah, there were some WWE officials who showed up to check on Jade. So yeah, so they'll probably set up a match between Jade Cargill and Michin. So, and yeah, I guess next week on SmackDown, they got Ilya Dragunov's U.S. Open title challenge. They got Joe Hendry versus The Miz. It seems like every up-and-coming star that comes from NXT, they pair him with The Miz. Like Kamala Hayes got brought up to SmackDown with such momentum, but then he had a feud with The Miz and kind of dropped down. And now, now they're doing Joe Henry and The Miz. And The Miz faced somebody else before too. But it's just like, they just always stick him with The Miz. And Drew McIntyre returns next SmackDown as well, so that should be an interesting segment. And Solo did a promo in the backstage area with the NFTs walking with him. Solo said that when it comes to his family, he doesn't play games. Solo said that they will embarrass Howdy and the Wyatt Six in front of the whole world. Solo claimed he's got the whole world in his hands, so it was a way to mock Bray Wyatt's legacy. So yeah, so WWE Tag Team Championships, the Wyatt Six versus Solo versus JC Mateo, Tana Tonga, and Tama Tonga. And this match went 8 minutes in a no contest. Closing moments of the match. Gacy tried a springboard moonsault. JC hit his Tower of the Island spinning slam for a 2 count. Gacy hit his upside down lariat on JC and he did the same lariat to Loa. Casey hit a dive onto both opponents. Loomis and Casey hit a superplex. Powerbomb combo. Loomis went on top and hit a superfly splash, but Loa saved before there was a pin. Loa sent Casey out of the ring and Tella hit a boot to knock Casey down. Rowan knocked Tella down on the floor. The MFTs tackled Rowan over the commentary table. Howdy got into a fight with Solo. Loomis and the other wrestlers were fighting too, so the bell rang. So it went 8 minutes. No contest. It was an average tag team match with a lane finish. The fans barely get behind the Wyatt Six's faces. And Tana Lowen is boring as it gets a wrestler. All he does is the basic moves. And yeah, and then the Wyatt Six and Solo's NFT group got into a big brawl at ringside. They were fighting in the ring as well. Tella went on top and hit a crossbody block of the Wyatt Six guys, and his teammates fell down too. Rowan was back in with a dropkick and a clothesline to knock Tella out of the ring. Rowan picked up Cross and powerbombed her onto Tella. And then Solo was back in with a Samoan spike onto Rowan. And then the Howdy teased Sister Abigail on Solo, but Tama Tonga made the save. And the teams got into a brawl to end the show. So there wasn't a lot of matches on the show, and it wasn't that exciting of a show, which, I mean, to be expected, because the December shows are usually just filler until January comes. So, yeah, it was a below average show with not a lot going on. Yeah, so that was Smackdown. So, yeah, I guess we'll see how, so I guess we'll see what next week will be like for the show, because they're going to be taped, and it's like the next few weeks, actually, I think. Or is it just this week? Yeah, just this week. It's going to be taped. So probably not going to be a lot going on, but yeah, so we'll see what will happen. And yeah, so that is my Smackdown review. So let me know what you think about the show, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably be playing some Borderlands right away. So, but yeah, until then, bye.